Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The sun is finally out today. So I'm filming this in the morning, so I just maximize my sunlight before it gets gloomy again in the evening. But yeah, I'm back, and today I have his traveler's notebook right here. This is my latest creation, and I'm really happy about it. It's just super adorable but super girly, and it has a vintage floral sort of children's theme. The main theme was initially to do just plain children's theme, but I started adding florals and whatnot, so I decided to, you know, just mix it up and just, there's no specific theme, it's basically vintage. So she looks like this. That's the back right there, and it comes with this adorable little charm here. This is part of a necklace, but I removed the chain part so that I could tie it onto the string here. This is a little bird there, so it's super pretty, super adorable. And yes, so let's get started. Let me see, I'm just gonna quickly try and remove this. Okay, so it comes with 3 little mini envelopes here. So you just open her up like so, like that. I'll just put this here actually. Actually here. So much sun today. Okay, so we have this little mini one. This is a glassine envelope that I just embossed. Inside it's just one little mini card. This is a real vintage children's sort of I think it's like a baby shower kind of card. So it just says congratulations and best wishes for Princess, I can't read the name, but yep. So it's super pretty, super adorable, and it's just inside this glassine envelope like so. And then this one here is an authentic French envelope, and inside you have the original letter. So you have 2 sheets of this like so. So you could actually, you know, scan them as well, and maybe make it if you do digital kits, you could use that as a backdrop or something, or you can, you know, scan it and recreate your own little mini ephemera packs. So, and then this one I chosen to include because I thought it was kind of special to have this little part here that says opened by examiner. This is in 1941, I think. So the front just looks like that, and inside of this one we have this is part of a vintage greeting card, and then this is a recipe card. So I thought that would be kind of nice, cool ephemera packs to add, or to decorate your journal with, or you could scan them as well. And then sorry, the sun is a bit glaring, I think, on this side. Okay, so this is the front. It's fairly simple. This is also part of a greeting card, and this is from the back of an envelope. I think this is the return address for it. So I've just tried to make it vintagey looking as well, with all the sellotape and the packing tape. And then on the back she looks like so, and then this part here actually flips out, so there's a sort of a mini pocket at the back. This is from a real envelope as well, and then here I've just sewn on a little pocket, so you can, you know, put something inside. Any, you know, maybe you have receipts that you want to keep and put at the back, or, you know, papers that you might want to use for your journal, you can store it at the back as well. So let's open her up. So the inside is like so, right? This is just a pocket here. This little door here pops open like so, then you could probably journal a little message in here. I've also recently purchased a mini label maker, and I decided to include that in. So here is, sorry, so here is the pocket. You can put things in there. And then on this side we have, this is a real vintage photo of a mom and her little baby, like I said, because previously it was meant to be a vintage children's theme, so that's why you see a bit of this sprinkled throughout. And I've also sewn on a transparent button here. I thought it was cool to have this little transparent button, and the holes are actually at a corner angle, so I thought that was kind of different. I've never seen that before. Yeah, and then this one on the back of it, we have also a real ephemera. I'm not sure what this is, but it's a French one, a certificate or some sort, and it's from the University of Paris, I think. And then we just have a printed ephemera right here, so you can journal on that as well. We have a real pretty flip here. I really love the florals on this one, and I've also included this little mini part of a sari trim here. I thought the pastel colors just went well with the fabric on the back. And then we just have a bit of, you know, collaging and sequins on the back of that. Here we have a bit of fabric as well. This is an envelope as well with some stamps. I've just put that on. And then here is a pocket sewn in. The flowers here is actually the same, from the same greeting card as this one, so you'll see the color scheme are the same. So this one I chosen to put here because I thought, you know, maybe you could journal all around it because there's a lot of white space. And inside we have just a little ephemera piece here. This is a made ephemera, so you can journal on the back of that. We have an authentic ephemera, which is a French telegram here, so beautiful calligraphy on the back, a Tim Holtz photo booth, and also a vintage postcard right there. So this is authentic. And yes, so that's there. And then on this side, it's a bit of fabric collaging on the bottom, and then we have a little mini key charm right there. Another pocket on the side, and in here we have a pocket, and the inside we have receipts. So these are real ephemera, so you can journal on there as well. And then that just pops back inside. We also have a love letter here to Angel. How sweet is that? Yeah, so this one I like because it has this what do you call that, letterhead here, so I thought that was really nice to have. And also it's typewritten, so it's because I always, you know, include handwritten, so it's kind of nice to have something typewritten as well. A vintage dictionary page, fabric tab. This is an envelope that I made into a page. Some fabric trim here. This is part of a sari, and then I've just embossed the bottom to give it sort of more texture. And when you flip it over, I love that the window of the envelope really sort of frames this little bunny on this page so perfectly. It's so cute. So I decided to just leave this empty here so you could journal around it, and then that's the texture part of the envelope. Collaging again this side, and it flips open, so you have more journaling space here as well. This is also a pocket, some ruffles at the bottom. This time a handwritten love letter to my darling. So pretty. I really love cursive handwriting. It's so pretty. So that is that one there, and we have a vintage postcard as well with beautiful handwriting. This is French. Yeah. Then that's a Peter Rabbit book page with a bit of fabric ribbon on the top. Vintage sheet music. This is part of one of the messages inside the vintage greeting card, and it just says, "May this one be the best of all." So if you have vintage greeting cards, don't just take the pictures. Try and keep some parts of the wording as well, because I think greeting cards have sort of the best wording, I think. So I don't have access to those, what do you call that? I think Tim Holtz has this whole book page, this word sticker book. So I don't have that. So I decided to, just use the words I have in the greeting cards. And yeah, I think they make excellent parts. So you can decorate with. And then this just flips open and you can journal here. And this is a really pretty vintage envelope as well. I like that it has a bit of graphic and then some color, just to sort of bring everything, it lifts up the page. A bit of fabric tab, and then here is the middle part. This is from Cecile something. She has this whole book of fairs. I'm sure you do know her. I'm sure you're familiar with her pictures and whatnot. I thought about scanning the pages, but I think Tracy Fox has a video specifically on this author and her images, so I'll link that down below as well. And I don't think you're supposed to scan them and put them in digital kits or sell them, so I decided to just use the page, just tea stain it, and then just use it like that. So you have, okay, so this is the middle page. Again, a lot of white space around, so you can journal around it, or you could, essentially decorate, do your own collaging here, and then have fun with it. And then on this side, if you remove this clip here, this one actually flips like that, so it sort of acts as a way of fabric, a paper tab, I guess. And then you know how sometimes the clips can sort of dent your papers, so I thought if I maybe put a sort of a thicker paper here, you won't really dent the papers that you want to clip in, if that makes sense. Yeah, so a really pretty vintage postcard as well. It's super girly with that ribbon up there. And then we also have a children's dictionary page here, which you can journal around it as well. So that is there. And on the back is something super cute. It's tiny, but it's so cute. This little darling here, this little baby sleeping here, that's from a vintage greeting card as well, but it actually flips out like so. So I just put it at the corner because I thought that just it sort of continues the collaging on the side here. And then yeah, so you can actually go over with white gesso, I think, so that you can actually do your own journaling here, so you have a surface to do that. Yes, so you can journal all around here as well. Fabric tab, and then we've got another pocket up here. This one is on the top, a bit of collaging as well, also from a vintage greeting card. And then this is just pattern paper that you can collage and journal on. Again, you could go over with white gesso as well to prepare a blank writing space. This is also pattern paper, and on the back I've just glued on a cross stitch, vintage cross stitch page here, so it looks like that. Fabric tab, that's from a Peter Rabbit book page as well. Another pocket using an envelope, again a bit bare here, so you can journal on, so you could potentially do that as well. Again, here you can journal on the back like so. you could also journal here, right? And then when you have, say for example, once you journal, if you have this whole page journal, right, and then maybe you could just tuck in a photo here just to break up the text, like so. Yep. So that's that. A bit of collaging, my favorite fabric tab here because of the little buttons and the safety pin there as well. So it's super adorable. And we also have an aerogram on this page. So it opens up like that. There's a pocket here, collaging as well, and inside I have just put in some vintage loose paper here that you can use to journal on as well. So yeah, so that just tucks in like so. And we also have part of that greeting card here, so super pretty flowers. And here is a pocket with a vintage photograph of this girl and her two, I think grandma, nanny, Nana, in Argentina. I think this might be a telegram perhaps. I love this one because of the authentic aging on this. So pretty, so pretty. I love it, absolutely love it. Yes, so that just tucks in there. A lace tab, and we also have, this is from a greeting card as well. I noticed that a lot of the greeting cards use this kind of paper. The old ones, it's sort of like transparency paper, but or deli paper, but it's thicker. So yeah, that's a really cool paper to have. And then here is just a pocket here, like so. So again, journaling around here. And on this side is a children's book page. Can write something around here as well, and I've put that there just so that it brings out the color on this page. So this is actually a vellum sticker, and then I've just put a ribbon here just to give the page a bit of a 3D effect. And then on the last page is pretty blank, so you can journal here as well. And I have also glued this down here just to frame the bottom part of the page. This is actually from a vintage postcard, but the part here is missing. I don't know where that went, but I guess even this little part here, because this part is embossed, I thought it was kind of pretty, and the blues so it just went really well with the back here. And then we just have a bit of sequin fabric here with some buttons, and also the back here I've just decided to type in one of the quotes from one of my favorite books, The Alchemist. It just says, "Remember that wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure." So yeah, so that's it guys. That is the latest junk journal that I have created. Thank you for watching my latest flip through. I'll be creating perhaps another traveler's notebook or an envelope collection soon. I will let you know. You probably see the latest updates that of projects I'm working on in my Instagram. That's where I usually post what I'm working on. So yeah, so I hope everyone's having a super awesome day, and thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.